Today I'm going to be talking about something that is really important to me, something that really I'm passionate about: porn, and why you shouldn't watch it. Today's society has normalized porn to the point where it's socially acceptable to a point. About 200,000 Americans are classified as porn addicts, according to webroot.com. You know, most people wouldn't see this as an issue, but I do because I know the effects that porn has on the brain, your relationships, and society. And that's what I'm going to be talking to you about today. We're going to start with the brain. Watching porn has a permanent damage on your brain. According to Dr. Norman Diage, a researcher at Columbia University, explains that porn creates the perfect conditions and triggers the release of the right chemicals to make lasting changes to the brain. This is very upsetting to me because our brains are meant to grow and to become better so that we can become better people. But porn actually does the opposite. In some ways, it deteriorates the brain, which brings me to my next point. Pornography use has been shown to decrease the gray matter of the prefrontal cortex compared to baseline, thereby decreasing decision making. Decision making is a huge part of our lives. Without it, we wouldn't be able to really do much. Now, I don't know about you, but I make a lot of decisions in my life. And when that part of the frontal lobe is deteriorating or has been messed up, then that's going to cause a big issue in my life. And this rewires your brain in some type of way where you become more addicted to porn and you want to watch it more. This also jeopardizes your relationships. Two of the most respected pornography researchers, Jennings Bryant and Dolph Zillman at the University of Alabama, studied the effects of porn in media for more than 30 years. They found that consuming porn makes many individuals less satisfied with their own partner's physical appearance, sexual performance, sexual curiosity, and affection, according to fightthedrug.com. What's the point of being in a relationship if you're kind of in a relationship with somebody else? Because you are taking those intimate moments that you were supposed to have with your partner and giving it to some stranger on the webcam. And you lose connections with others for your connection with the screen. Now, if we take a look at a more serious relationship, such as marriage, we all know that marriage is supposed to be for life. I know there's divorces out there, but it's supposed to be for life. And porn weakens that relationship. Pornography has been shown to weaken commitment in marriages because it creates an utterly false impression of what a normal body looks like and what sexual behavior is really about. The sexual relationship is meant to be a mutual, satisfying expression of each partner's love for the other. In contrast, porn is about self-gratification and often involves dominating or mistreating the other person. Now, I don't know about you, but as I was growing up, I was taught that in relationships, they require sacrifice. And if you're constantly being selfish because watching porn is selfish, how are you supposed to sacrifice if you're only thinking about yourself and how you're going to please yourself? Now we're going to move on to society. We are at a place in our culture where sexual morality has been reduced to consent. Among adolescents, pornography hinders the development of a healthy sexuality. And among adults, it distorts sexual attitudes and social realities. In families, pornography leads to marital dissatisfaction, infidelity, separation, and divorce. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to ruin some kid's future just because you're watching porn and so your wife decides to divorce you. This can also lead to sexual abuse. There has been a rise in sexual abuse due to porn. In some cases, the abuser had watched pornography before abusing the woman. In one case, he used pornography while committing the abuse. And in yet another case, in other cases, he forces his victims to participate in the making of a pornographic film, according to Maury.us.com. Now, in conclusion, I hope you guys realize that porn tends to break apart relationships, and it affects society in a bigger way because it is hurting the brains of little ones and adults all around the world, which means that we are feeding into this industry that is really just a detriment to our society.